Today our topic is Marcus Aurelius' most powerful quotes. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. His words have inspired people for centuries because they teach us how to live a good life, face challenges, and find peace within ourselves. His book, Meditations, is full of wisdom that is still relevant today. Let's explore some of his most powerful quotes and what they mean for us. One of his famous quotes is, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means we cannot control everything that happens to us in life. Bad things will happen, people will disappoint us, and situations will not always go as planned. But we can control how we react to these events. If we focus on our thoughts and attitudes, we can stay calm and strong no matter what happens. For example, if you lose your job, you can't change that fact, but you can choose to stay positive and look for new opportunities. This is a powerful lesson in taking responsibility for our own happiness. Another great quote is, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality. If we think negatively, we will feel unhappy. But if we focus on the good things in life, we will feel more content. For instance, instead of complaining about the rain, you can think about how it helps the plants grow. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to train our minds to see the good in every situation. This is not easy, but with practice, it becomes a habit that can transform our lives. He also said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." This is a call to action. Many people spend too much time talking about ideals and values, but they don't live by them. Marcus Aurelius tells us to stop talking and start doing. If you want to be kind, be kind. If you want to be honest, be honest. Actions speak louder than words. This quote challenges us to take responsibility for our behavior and strive to be the best version of ourselves every day. Another powerful quote is, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This reminds us to be grateful for the simple things in life. Many of us take these things for granted, but they are truly gifts. Every day is a new opportunity to live, learn, and grow. Starting the day with gratitude can set a positive tone for the rest of the day. It helps us focus on what we have instead of what we lack. Marcus Aurelius also said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This means that when someone hurts us, we should not respond with anger or revenge. Instead, we should rise above the situation and act with integrity. If someone is rude to you, don't be rude back. If someone lies to you, don't lie to them. By choosing to be better, we show that their actions do not define us. This is a powerful way to maintain our self-respect and inner peace. He also taught us, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This quote encourages us to embrace our circumstances and the people in our lives. Sometimes we resist what life gives us because it's not what we wanted. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us that acceptance is the key to peace. Whether it's a difficult situation or a challenging relationship, we should face it with love and commitment. This doesn't mean we should stay in harmful situations, but it means we should approach life with an open heart. Another inspiring quote is, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This means that our thoughts shape who we are. If we think positive, kind, and generous thoughts, our soul will reflect those qualities. But if we think negative, angry, or selfish thoughts, our soul will become darker. This is why it's so important to guard our minds and fill them with good thoughts. Just as we take care of our bodies by eating healthy food, we should take care of our souls by feeding them positive ideas. Marcus Aurelius also said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This is a simple but powerful rule for living an ethical life. It reminds us to be honest and to act with integrity. Many of the problems in the world come from people doing things they know are wrong or saying things they know are false. If we all followed this rule, the world would be a much better place. This quote challenges us to think before we act and to always choose the right path, even when it's difficult. He also said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles are not just problems, they are opportunities. When we face challenges, we have a chance to grow stronger and wiser. For example, if you struggle with a difficult task, it gives you the opportunity to learn new skills and build resilience. Instead of seeing obstacles as things to avoid, we should see them as steps on the path to success. This mindset can help us overcome any difficulty. Another powerful quote is, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." Life is not always smooth and easy. It is full of struggles and challenges. But just like a wrestler, we must learn to face these challenges with strength and determination. We cannot expect life to be perfect, but we can learn to handle whatever comes our way. This quote reminds us that growth comes from struggle, and that we should embrace the difficulties of life as opportunities to become stronger. Marcus Aurelius also said, "Do every act of your life as though it were your last." This is a reminder to live with purpose and intention. If we knew today was our last day, we would make the most of it. We would focus on what truly matters and let go of petty concerns. By living each day as if it were our last, we can live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. This doesn't mean we should be reckless, but it means we should prioritize what is important and not waste time on things that don't matter. He also taught us, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Many people are afraid of death, but Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the real tragedy is not living fully while we are alive. We should not let fear hold us back from pursuing our dreams and living with passion. Life is short, and we should make the most of it. This quote encourages us to take risks, follow our hearts, and live a life true to ourselves. Another inspiring quote is, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." This means that change is the only constant in life. Everything around us is always changing, and we must learn to adapt. But our thoughts have the power to shape our experience of life. If we embrace change and see it as an opportunity for growth, we can thrive in any situation. This quote reminds us that we have the power to create our own reality through our thoughts and attitudes. Marcus Aurelius also said, "The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away." This teaches us that true wealth is not about money or possessions. It is about generosity and kindness. When we give to others, we create a legacy of love and compassion that lasts forever. This quote challenges us to focus on what truly matters and to find joy in helping others. In conclusion, Marcus Aurelius' quotes are full of wisdom that can guide us in our daily lives. He teaches us to focus on what we can control, to cultivate positive thoughts, to act with integrity, and to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. His words remind us to live with purpose, gratitude, and love. By following his advice, we can find peace and strength in any situation. Life is not always easy, but with the right mindset, we can make the most of it and live a fulfilling and meaningful life.